Good evening and a happy Sunday to everyone here. Nice to see everyone here today. So we've been holding these sessions every weekend on various fields, in from gardening to art to hiking and of course self-care. And all of these sessions have been free. And the reason why they're free is not because there's no effort. There's a lot of effort that goes behind each one of these. You'll see that when we do these sessions. But it's because we believe that knowledge should be free for all. That means there should be no barrier to knowledge. And we want you all to understand and your interests, your hobbies, and get started with them and further them, right? Practice them once you're done with these sessions, so that you gain this knowledge. And when you are ready, when you have got enough knowledge, we want you to give back to the community, and that is sort of the essence of Enlightened Sapiens. We are a community that encourages you to grow and learn with the things that you love, so that when you're ready, you can give back with this knowledge, making it easier for someone else to do the same. And today we have an amazing person, Revati Mohan, who wishes to give back with her knowledge on psychology and the mind. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Revati. So she is an author of multiple books. She describes herself as a happy-go-lucky person, author of multiple books, MBA, and a counseling psychologist who started her clinic, Purple Counseling Care. She loves to make people smile, laugh, and think in different ways. And I guess that's why people call her the magical psychologist. So we've got a very fun session. It's a very different session. It's very interactive. It gets as interactive as this. So the idea is that we are going to use the medium of stories to understand ourselves better. Correct? So what we're going to do today is very simple. Revati is going to give us a plot, a very broad guideline of a story, and she's going to need your help to take her through the details. You know, what the characters are, what do they do, and through this interaction, we are going to we're going to maybe understand ourselves and the group a little better. So the session's interactive, like I said. Use the chat box. So there's a chat box. If you all want, you all can say a quick hi, just to see where the chat box is. But keep the chat box clean, because we want only interactions or for the questions Revati asks us and for the story to lead us, right? So if you have any questions in terms of audio, in terms of anything, just personal message us, private message the ES team, and we'll help you with it. So keep the chat box clean, relevant answers only. And yeah, I'm excited for this session. Let's begin. Hi, hey Revati.
Hi Karan, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. Thank you so much. I'm much excited for the session.
Likewise.
Okay, then shall we begin?
Absolutely. Let's begin.
Okay then. So hello all. I'm very glad for this session and very happy to receive you. This session, beside all your Sunday naps and everything, you all came here for this session. And special thanks to Karan and Nicole and Smriti. And okay, let's begin the story. So please use the chat box more, so it will be more interactive. Hi Vinay, hi Suparna, everyone, hi. So please try your best to use the chat box more. It will have more and more fun. Okay. So in this session, you're going to tell the name of the character. You can tell the name of the place, everything that you want to tell. So Karan says something. Okay, he says something, maybe a fruit which has two-letter word. I'll give you a clue. Okay, so it is a two-letter word. The first letter of each word is the same. Any guess? Karan, hope my voice is audible.
Yeah, last 10 seconds. If you can start the instructions, please. I think there's an audio issues. If you want, you can.
Yeah, sure. 1 minute. Okay then. So here I'm going to tell a story of a person who sells something. Maybe it is a fruit. Okay. It is a two-letter word. Sorry, two-word fruit. Okay. The first word of each first letter of each word is the same. For example, any guesses? What he sells? It is blueberry. Muskmelon. Exactly, Misha. It is a muskmelon. Okay, can we guess the name of a Can we give a name of the seller? Give any name for the seller. Mohan. Okay, then sure it is Mohan. Okay, here the story goes. Here it is a story of a muskmelon seller. He sells muskmelon. Is it a creeper or climber? Muskmelon is a creeper or climber? Climber? What is that? Creeper. Exactly, it is a creeper. So, it is a story of a muskmelon seller. His name is Mohan. He sells muskmelon. You know what? He has some kind of principles. Every day he used to sell only 10 kgs. He has so many demands in the market. Beside that, he sells only 10 kgs. He makes profit out of that. Okay. So just give a guess. How much does he get the muskmelon, and at what rate, at what price does he sells? Any guess? What is the price of 1 kg of muskmelon? Any guess? 50 per kilo. Acha. Okay, then he makes profit 50. Okay, then. Cool. Okay, then. So he sells muskmelon, and then you know what? One fine day, muskmelon is mostly available during Sundays, summer season, right? One day, what happened was, he was very tired out of Sunday. He thought to take a little nap before he goes for his selling. What happened next is, there was a stream. He just take a nap under a tree. There was a stream near to the tree. Just give a name of a stream. Any stream or river, any name. Apple tree, under the apple tree. Okay. Name of the river, Ganga. Okay. Cool. So he was about to take a nap. And then, you know what, once he wake up, he realized all the muskmelon turned gold. Is there anyone able to believe? Because, is there anyone able to believe? No, right? Yeah, similarly, our Mohan also can't able to believe what happened. Then you know what? So then what will you people do when you get to know all the fruits become gold? What will you do when you are in Mohan's position? Surprised, sell, admire, sell them, faint, cool, confused, miracle, sell them, try your chat box mode, jump out of happiness, panic, shocked, call the best friend, how sweet. Shocked. Think about selling them, keep it in safe. I took pics. Oh my god, Joey. Okay, then he did, you know what, at the very first day he was literally shocked. He just can't able to believe whether it turned really gold. And then what will we do? We just turn all the other places, and then we check, is there anyone near us? And then he just take all the muskmelon to his home, and then shared all the what happened to his wife and the family members. They gave a wise idea. What that idea would be? Give it to God. Yes, it's really turned gold. What is shocked? What the idea would be given by the family members? Sell them, sell, invest. So what is today's gold rate? It's around 39,000, right? Sell, invest in safe. No, you know what? Their family members thought to multiply the business. So they encouraged him to, what is that? To make it as a muskmelon garden with the fruits. There is the seeds. No, they thought to make a plant and then yes, grow more. Exactly. And then you know what? His dream come true. The seed started growing. It becomes a creeper, muskmelon creeper. You know what? Then what would happen? Sleep under the magical tree. Please give me the proper. What is that? Public messages. What happened? Everything is gold. What is that? That leaves, the next muskmelon, the buds, everything was gold. And you can't able to believe the fruit, you know what, out of the fruit, there would be seed from the muskmelon, right? It turns diamonds. Could you able to believe? Could anyone able to believe? No, yes, similarly, Mohan also can't able to believe what's happening. And then he becomes one of the richest man in the country and in the world. And then, you know what, after Sundays, his son also grown up, and then they thought to get married to him, to one of the most, what is that, beautiful girl. And then he just started searching a hunting, girl hunting. What happened next? What would happen next? And then he found a girl. You know what, his son gave a condition. The girl should be beautiful, the girl should be from a very rich family, and then the girl should also have a very good sense of humor. She should be smart, sexy, everything. And then what he would have done? He just started Googling, and then he found a girl, a celebrity girl, whose name start with letter S. And his father name is also start with letter S. Any guess? Sandhya, Sara, Sonakshi, Shilpa Shetty. Oh my God, Shraddha. Yes, exactly. It is Sara Ali Khan. And then, you know what? Out of all his wealth and all his influence, he just got an appointment to meet at Saif Ali Khan. Okay. Then what happened? He gave an appointment at Mumbai. Guess any one of the what is that rich hotel at Mumbai. Taj. Oh, exactly. Similarly, Mohan got an appointment to meet Mr. Saif Ali Khan at the Taj Hotel. Then what happened? They gave they engaged for a coffee conversation. Okay, at near a swimming pool. And then you know what, he just went to meet what is his name, Saif Ali Khan, and then Mohan just gave a very good smile and then shake his hands and then a very good pleasant smile. And you know what, in fact our Saif Ali Khan doesn't know he just came for to ask his daughter. He thought it might be kind of any business meet or something like that. And then what happened? You know what he said? You know what? My name is Mohan. I come from so and so place. You know what? How I become rich? Because all my muskmelon turned gold, and you know what? All the muskmelon seeds turned diamond. That's how I become rich. And now there is a wish for my son. He wished to marry your daughter. Immediately, how? Guess the reaction of a Saif Ali Khan. How he would have reacted? No, he laughed, he enraged, he get lost. Oh my God. Open mouth, he will laugh. Seriously? Shocked, amused, slapped, shocked. He wake up, you know what he did? He just pushed Mohan to the swimming pool. And then Mohan just went to the swimming pool and then he just wake up. And he was completely drenched and realized he was not in the swimming pool. He was just near the Ganges, river Ganges, and then he had the same apple tree. And then, yes, it was a complete dream. Could you able to relate any of yourself with your life? Even you might think about Sarah, you might think about Saif, you might think about Mohan, you might think about yourself as an apple tree, any perception. Nicole, can we unmute anyone? If anyone want to discuss share any of your perception, please.
Yeah, you can use the raise hand button or use the chat box, and we just want to know what your thoughts were.
Exactly.
Did you identify with any character or anything or any person in the story? So you can use the raise hand button.
You could use the raise hand, yeah.
Okay, Akanksha Agrawal, you can unmute yourself. Hey Akanksha, how are you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
The story is very relatable. I mean, the fiction and everything you put and the magic. When the magic happens, it's wonders. It brings smile on my face. And it relates me to be happy and keep smiling after that. Thanks for bringing smile on my face.
Awesome. Thanks, Akanksha. Thanks for sharing. And anything you want to discuss, Revati, with her, or we take the next person?
Yes, we can take the next person.
Okay, thanks, Akanksha, for sharing. Okay, Rinki Agarwal, sorry. Rinki Agarwal, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, Revati, and hi, the team. So when I heard this story, it started with a very, ancient kind of story that, one person with muskmelon seller. And then it come up to the level of like Sara Ali Khan and Saif Ali Khan. So it's like connecting the heart. And it's like it bring a smile. and enjoying laughing along with this so a lot. I mean, it's like made the Sunday great.
That's really
I,
lovely to hear. No, is it correct? Isn't it or not?
Absolutely, it's really nice of you to say that, Rinky. And I'm seeing this chats on the chat box also. There are a lot of fun, vivid imaginations everyone has and how they've related. Revati, you would like to speak to anyone else, or would you like to read something from the chat box?
Yes, we can read something in the chat box. I have found someone relate themselves with the muskmelon. It's very cool, na? Funny. So Mohan had a wife, but he gone to seek a girl for his son. Okay. So someone asked a doubt and a vivid imagination, magical moments. Transition was so smooth. Okay then. Here we go. It is all about how we relate ourselves in our life, right? Sometimes we do so much of daydream, right? For example, nobody would have ever thought in 2019 December or 2019 of this month we would be in the COVID or business. So we need to go with the flow. We have so many dreams, so many ambitions, but when things goes out of control, we need to travel with when the storm is more, we need to stay calm. Then we need to proceed further. It would be much helpful for everyone, especially to enhance our resilience. Okay, second one. What we couldn't relate ourselves with anyone or anything from the story because it is just a story, because it is not mandatory everyone need to connect themselves with the story, because when we watch movies, people just relate them why they cry, why they laugh, because they put themselves in their place, because now you're seeing yourself as an audience, and that's it. Karan, hope my voice is clear.
Yes, it is clear. It is.
Okay then. So next we can go for a cool chill story. Okay. It is a story of a IT guy who falls in love with a girl.
Yeah, can you repeat that?
God, audio got distorted. Oh my
Yeah,
God, 1 second.
it's fine. It's fine. It's
It's
fine.
very poor climate, so I'm really sorry.
It's fine. India is a big country. It's fine. It's
Okay
okay.
then. So hope you could hear me right now.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
So it is a story of a IT guy. Okay, who falls in love with a girl, and that girl also falls in love with a guy. Just give a name for a guy. No, Sudha Murthy or any big Arjun. Okay, Arjun falls in love with any girl. Any girl's name Shrija. Okay then. But please don't take anything personally here, that we have going to have some ups and downs of the story. Okay, Arjun falls in love with a girl, Shrija. Okay, then do you think they convince their parents to get married? No, they convince their parents to get married. So just give few reasons. What are all the information or things Shrija told her parents to convince Arjun? Earnings, of course. What are the things they have told their parents to convince Arjun? Good salary, loyal, good heart, well settled. So what are the qualities you generally look for in a person to get married? Let's give funny answers. Character, honesty, looks, same community. Oh my God, in this 21st century, then handsome, respect others. Very good, Aitana. And husband should cook, lovely, fun lover, compatibility just like that. Oh, he's rich, 6-figure salary. 6-figure salary, is it enough? Doesn't pick his man is book lover. Honest, makes jokes, exactly, because you know what, respect is the base for any relationship. For example, if you respect someone, you fall in love with them. If you respect someone, you automatically trust will be there. If you respect someone, definitely will be unconditional. Hope you all agree, right? Nature lover, good friend. Yes, 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 yes. So respect is the base for everything. Okay, then. So they literally convinced each other's parents, you know what, they agreed. And then they got married. Then what happened? Friends, fun, party, shopping, marriage, celebration, how the marriage celebration would be. Is it rich or average or just a registered marriage? How that would be? Court marriage, simple, grand, destiny, average, happy and beautiful. Yes, it is a destiny wedding. Know what they love? They have a common interest. They love nature. They went to Himalayas and got married, and then what? Reality set in, simple and beautiful. Okay, then what? Oh, they got married. Then what? Back to work. No, it is their honeymoon period. They discussed how their life would be. They be children, immediately children. Oh, so they discussed lot of things, and then they discussed something about how to promote each other's goal. You know what? The common thing they had was they the common thing they had was to invest in business. So after back to their home, they just convinced their parents, they invested in the business. So what kind of business that would be? Any guesses? Discover each other. Cosmetic, coffee shop, IT again, entrepreneurship, bakery, lovely, muskmelon, oh no. Organic products, farming, lovely, lovely, computer security, cafe, arts. Come on, use your chat box more. Online shopping, pet farm, lovely, and travel agency in this COVID situation. Who type travel agency? Farming, clothing, painting. Give more of your options. Produce movies, web series, wellness coach, consultant trainer, teacher, counseling. No, online tea, YouTubing, very good. So they had all this option, and finally they thought to invest in iron and steel. Okay, because people have a mentality that steel will not anyhow, if the business also gone down, we have something to get out from the by selling this iron and steel. Unfortunately, whether the business would be flourished or not at the beginning, any guesses? How the business would be? No, not. At first, the business was well done. In between, the business got failure. Just how the relationship between the husband and wife would be when the business goes down. Bickering, stressed, disturbed, normal, challenging times, supportive, stressful, not well. No, they were supportive of each other. You know what? At first, Shrija convinced our Arjun, let's invest in IT because they are already in the IT field. And then it is, they want to start a business, but it is out of more of Arjun's interest. They just invested in iron and steel. But unfortunately, this business came down. They started because they supported each other. And then because nothing, do you think anything gone down? Any love reduced in their relationship? Blaming each other? Snehal, no. Misunderstanding, no. They just stand by each other, and then they started invested in wood business. And then similarly to our iron and steel business, no, it's not a dream, it's a reality, real story. And then luck never dies. Yeah, true. So you know what, then they started investing in wood. At first the business went really well, really well. Then unfortunately one day there was a fire accident. All the wood burnt. Yes, bad luck, of course. Then what happened? How's the relationship between them, and how's the mentality of them would be? Go back to IT, same, still strong, still supportive, sad, supporting each other. Yes, exactly, they supported each other. And then they, you know what, they decided something would hurt them, right? Their ego. Because for example, if we try something, when it goes wrong, we all are afraid, what if people tell, what if people tell. They have some kind of ego not to approach their parents as well. So they out of that wood, burnt wood, they just took that coal, and then they started investing in that coal. Just give a guess how their life would be right now, how the business would be right now. Diamonds? No, they just invested in gold, coal, COAL, coal. The business went really well. Yes, black coal. So, pause. Just give your opinion about this story. Coal is extensively used. Yes, of course. Just raise your hand and give your opinion about this story. Never give up. There is a way. Energy source. Hardworking and supportive couple. Resilient. Have faith. Get more profit. No, anyone could raise. Please send me the public message.
Bhagya Lakshmi, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Ma'am, good evening, everyone. I would like to say that this story has ups and downs, and in the end, everything has become perfect. Um, just like in our life, there are so many ups and downs. There is a quote: "The life is tough, so are you." So it is something like I like this story very much, and it taught me like uh, in life there are many difficulties and many obstacles come, but you have to face all the obstacles with determination and with all courage. And the best part is that Sirja and Arjun, they both are supportive with each other, and it shows the true love. Like if you have true love, and if you are supportive, and if you have someone with whom you can share your problems and you can rely on, so everything becomes smooth in life. So I like the story very much, and that's all I want to say.
Thank you so much, Bhagyalakshmi, for your perception. Is there anyone else?
Yes, there's a lot. Okay, let's get to Aarti Sahu. You can unmute yourself. Aarti.
Yeah, thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I have a sort of a different perception to it, even though the instructions for the session said that we should have a childlike curiosity for listening to the stories, and I did enjoy it. But regarding this story, and in fact for both of the stories, I like from as participants, it just reminded me of the cognitive distortions that we have. Like when for a lot of times you told us to bring in our concept, like for the muskmelon story also you asked us, and everywhere we were saying positive things, but generally mind reading we create negative stories, and that made me think that now your stories were making us feel good, but in reality the stories that we create. And even for the second story, when we said that since their business was not going good, the relationship between the husband and the wife went bad. So again, that was generalization, again a cognitive distortion. But in the story you told it in a positive way, but that just made me think that stories are so positive, but the stories that we create in reality are so made up and negatively perceived. So that is what I took.
Okay.
Absolutely. No, exactly, Aarti. So that's the whole idea, that we can use the medium of stories to bring in positivity. Not everything in life has ups and downs like we're seeing in the stories, but we can look at it as a positive outlook and get the positive out of everything. So thanks for sharing, Aarti. Thank you. Okay, you'd like to take anyone else's? Let's see, Lekha. Lekha, would you like to unmute yourself?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, the story, I actually thought the story was really good because it actually showed that, like no matter what happens, everything happens for a good cause. So at the end, it's all worth it. And it also taught me that there will always be that one person who's going to stick around with you no matter what. So the story was really like, it was refreshing and nice.
Thanks, Lekha. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lekha. There are in the chat box, they have so much information,
Okay.
like never give up, Let's support each other. Yes, of course, we always expect the other to be supportive, others to respect, others to be more trustful. And then have we ever thought how trustful we are, how supportive we are? And you know what? How many of you like John Abraham? Please use the chat box more. How many of you like? No, yes, me. Okay, then. So, you know what? One of his interviews, his father spoke. He said, when people asked, so what's the best marriage advice you would ever give? You know what he said? When poverty hits the front door, don't let the love to run away in the back door. Because in life, there are so many ups and downs. There will be challenges. Meanwhile, we need to be support each other. And then life is all about growing, and it is a process of becoming, right? Hope you all agree. And then, yes, we go back to our third story. It is my most favorite stories. Here we go. It is the story of a Jamindar, okay? He has acres and acres and acres of land, but he plant only one fruit. It is a two-word fruit. And any guesses? Watermelon, exactly, Shrija. It is a story of a, excuse me, watermelon. You know what? Every year he used to conduct a festival of watermelon. You know what? How the festival would be? He has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres of land. He just plant only watermelon. Grand, red colored, huge, yes, fantastically Halloween. Exactly, Aditi. It is something like a Halloween watermelon festival. You know what? They used to conduct some games for the people over there. Guess what? He used to take from all his cultivation. At the end of the cultivation, he used to take all the bada big size watermelon for the competition. Okay, so later years passed. Watermelon eating contest, exactly. Later years passed. His son came over to take over his business. Then what happened? His son he just thought, huh, why my father is like that? He just giving this bada watermelons to the competition and selling all the small size watermelon to the market. And exactly, craving for the competition, exactly. So then what he did is he just started selling all the big size watermelon to the market, and then he just don't want to quit the tradition and the rituals which his father take over, which his father started, and then he just started cultivating, giving all the small watermelons only to the competition. Any guesses? Then his what is that? The Jamindar son and grandson came to take over his business. What would happen? Any guesses? Loss, business tactics, exactly. Loss. Why loss? Slapped? Continue the trend. Yes, he continues the trend, exactly. But you know, this time he didn't get any big size watermelon. He has only small and very small size of watermelon. Because they thought his father and his grandfather did a big mistake because, for example, he conducted the watermelon competition, big size watermelon competition, just to get the seeds from them. Because, for example, once we sold all the watermelons, they cannot get the seeds, and then he just used those seeds for recultivation, for resapling, to plant it again. Hope you all understand. He just threw the seeds in the soil, and then he used business out of that. So similarly, in our life, we do so many things out of immediate gratification and immediate pleasure. We think when our parents are very generous, we really don't even know why they are very generous. We can't able to, we don't ask why you're doing this. We just start blaming them or complaining them, right? So yes, something like marshmallow theory, exactly. So similarly, how do you relate yourself with? Just give your what is that perception in the chat box more. Ambani strategy. So that's it. Short-sightedness, understanding others' perspective is also important. Exactly. Millionaire thinking, Tata Sun case, very nice story. Greedy, give you learn from legacy. Exactly. Change is inevitable. Exactly. For example, you could relate yourself with any one of this case. For example, we are mostly focused to judge the situation, not judging in the sense we give immediate result. We are not. Are we really empathetic? Being in this exam in that position, or yourself maybe in any of the competitors, we don't ask before making judgment. Exactly. If anyone wants to share your perception, please raise your hand. First thing, observe.
Atharva Tiwari, you can unmute yourself. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Tell us.
Sir, can I say a positive thing?
Tell us.
A positive thing.
Okay. Tell us.
When setback comes, we should give the answer with comebacks.
Good. All right. Thanks, Atharva.
Nice,
Okay.
no?
Absolutely. Start them young. Positive thinking when they're young. That's good.
That's
Okay.
really lovely to hear from you, Atharva.
Okay. Spandana, can you unmute yourself?
Yes. So in this story, or even in general life, we hand on traditions to our kids, and generations follow traditions. But it's also very important for the the old man to teach his kid why he is doing it. If he had done that, if he had given him the reason why he's doing this tradition, the kid wouldn't have lost the value of it, and he wouldn't judge like that. And it's also important for the kid to understand his father and ask him. We don't ask. The main thing that we do in every family is that we don't ask, and we always end up messing up with the traditions. I mean, I see lots of even me and my friends, we do so many rituals and traditions, but we have no idea why we are doing it. Some are lost, and some are not needed. So
Absolutely.
that is one thing. Yes.
I agree. My granddad had so many different good things he did, right? But you spend more time with him and you could understand what the reasons were behind these things. So yeah, that's great. That's great insight, Spandana. Thanks for sharing.
Yes.
All right. Sandhya, would you like to unmute yourself?
Hi, yes, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Hi. It was so good to see you do the session, and not taking much of your time. It was nice to hear from the little boy, Atharva. I didn't expect that comeback theory from a little boy like him. Yeah, and what I thought was the same thing as the person who mentioned just before me. We don't ask. We need to ask, and we need to talk a lot to our parents and grandparents to know why they did certain things in a certain way. That's all I would like to say. Thank you.
Thanks, Sandhya. Thank you. Okay. Do we have anyone else? Bhavna Sharma, would you like to say something quickly?
Yeah, hi. Thank you for giving me a chance to share my takeaway. Am I audible?
Yes, Bhavna.
Yeah. As Revati mentioned in the beautiful story regarding the immediate gratification, I think we need to focus on the bigger picture. We need to understand things from everyone's perspective, not just from our own self point of view. So communication, having empathy, having understanding towards society, towards other points of view, and your own point of view all together sums up to a better understanding of having a better vision of the bigger picture. So that's what I felt here today. Thank you.
Thanks, Bhavna. Okay. We have Akanksha again. Akanksha, wait, let's see. Yeah, Akanksha, go ahead.
Hi again.
Hi.
I just want to say that telling the reason is more important, because if And when I ask someone to give the proper reason of any kind of thing that we are doing since generation from generation, they might say that it's we just keep doing because everyone can tell us to do, but no one can tell us the reason. Telling reason is the most important, because we must know the reason behind doing everything. Like every religion and every no every kind of thing relates to something, so we can relate with everything that we do. Just to relate something, we know the reason. We must know the reason of the thing that we are doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, Akanksha. Thank you again. All right.
All right.
They're good insights, right, Revati?
Exactly, Karan. That's really
Absolutely. Yeah. All
cool.
right.
Okay, then. Shall we proceed for the fourth story of this session? Here,
Yes, please.
it's a story of a guy whose name starts with letter S. Just give any name of a person. Shahil. Yes, of course, Shahil. It is a story of a Shahil. Just give a guess whether he is born in an affluent or average family. Any guess? Any guess? Affluent. Exactly. He was born in an affluent family. His father is a multi-millionaire. Okay. Then how the life of a Shahil would be? How's his lifestyle? How's his friends? And how's his education? And how's his emotions? Everything. Spoiled? Luxurious? Comfortable? All luxurious? Wasteful? Basic? Fun? Luxurious? Flashy but not lonely? Lavish? Extravagant? Any guess? Egoistic? No. Cool, taking things for granted, good, comfortable and lonely. No, he was not lonely. He's a kind of person who prefers to be with people, who loves to make more fun, and he loves coffee. He loves have coffee conversation with his friends. And then do you think he loves to travel? Do you think? Yes, of course, yes, he loves to travel. He has a hobby of collecting all the boarding passes, right from he loves to travel. It doesn't matter whether it is a bus travel or flight travel or it's in the cruise. He loves to collect all the boarding passes to just look after a year and realize how good the year was. Okay, so hope we all love to travel, right? Of course. And then you know what? During his school days, how do you think his education would be? How his education would be? Amazing, spoon feed, high case, average. Of course, it is exceptional. But you know what? He got dyslexia. How many of you are aware of dyslexia? And money is there, everything is possible, but you know what, as someone mentioned, Snehal, you have mentioned, when money is anything is possible, but the emotional ups and downs when one is going through, there is nothing to do with the money. Of course, money plays an important role to enhance our lifestyle, well-being, more creative. Yeah, exactly, something like that is the main part. And then out of all, because of his influence, because of the well-trainer, someone like Sandhya, he's trained some dyslexic students. Someone like her, like an amazing teacher. Shahil also got an amazing teacher. Then later, his education, he's very good in education. And then after his schooling, he joined college. After his MBA, he just joined a company which is very famous for life insurance. Any guess what's the name of the company would be? LIC. Exactly, he joined at LIC, and for a year he just worked there. And then generally what the people will do, ask the parents, why you are running a multinational business, why don't you put your son to follow your footsteps? Do you think people will ask or not? Yes, exactly. People ask his father as well. And then moreover, Shakil also much interested to take care of his father's business. And then you know what happened? Then what would be there? What happened? Any guesses? Definitely no. See, people are people. Exactly, people are people. um, okay then. So he just went to take care of his father's business. He just started following his footsteps. On his first project, he got failure. On his second project, he got failure. Project after project in a continuous row, he just faced only failures. He was very successful of being unsuccessful. And in between, he just fall in love with a girl. That also not worked. And then their parents arranged a girl for him. His engagement got broken. So maybe right now he might be 45 years old, around 40, 45. Give a guess how his life would be right now. Sad, disappointed. Devdas, God. There are plenty of fishes in the sea, come on. Strong person, anxiety disorder, depressed, lonely, job life. How's his marriage life would be? How's his profession life would be? Motivator, age is just a number, happy, low motivated, obviously great, stressed, very resilient, amazing, job life or not close to his heart and soul. No, the job and life is very close to his heart. That's what he followed his father's footsteps. Time heals everything. You know what? This is the story of Abhishek Bachchan. Now he married Miss World Beauty, Aishwarya Rai. And now, you know what, in 2006, he's elected as a UK's magazine Asia's Sexiest Man. And then he owns Jaipur Panthers and Chennai FC in Pro Kabaddi. And football, he just took over the franchisee. You know what? We can't able to predict what next moment will bring us. I'm telling you, no, trust the process, magic happens. Because some failures in our life, what people thinks about us is really none of our business. We need to stay focused, and then we just want to go with the flow. That's it. Because someone's inability, maybe that may not be the right time for him to get clicked in his business. Don't judge. For example, people in affluent position, in affluent, we can't able to say their the emotional and the pain, everything. People, it doesn't matter. They are affluent or they are very poor. So we can't able to judge. All the smiling face are not happy inside because they have this courage to smile outside, to face the society, because it might make someone's day. And in your life also, because someone's inability, you might come across people might disappoint your appearance, people might discourage your what is that, education background, or may put you down just judge you just because your father is in that position, or from your family. Don't listen all these things, just live your life. Someone's inability to see your worth doesn't mean you're not unworthy. So stay chill. Life needs to move on. Live every moment. Choose very good kind of people in your life. What you're choosing is most important. So you started crying. No need. Just understand and move on. That's it. And any perception for this story? Please raise your hand. Everyone has their own story, because everyone has their own emotional battles. We really don't even know.
You can use the raise hand button. Tanu Bora, you can unmute.
I would like to add this point. Good things take time. So just be positive and do whatever you wish to. Everything has a destiny. Stay positive and do whatever you wish to. Good things will come to you someday, some point of time. You just need to be positive whatever you're doing in. Just need to be happy in whatever you are doing.
Absolutely.
Lovely, Tanu.
Lovely.
Really lovely.
Okay, Ruksha Banerjee, you can unmute yourself.
Hi everyone, am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am, for the insightful story. And I just want to pick up on one point that Revati ma'am was mentioning while narrating the story, that no matter how much money you have or how well off you are, but if you're not emotionally in control, then none of that matters. And I feel in the context of today, in the midst of this pandemic, I think this resonates with all of us more than ever, because we have literally been tied to our feet ever since this pandemic has struck. And this time has kind of made us realize how important it is to be content with our own company, because now we do not have that social outlet that our life used to have back in the day. It seems like forever since we have had a normal life to live. So I think it really reiterates the fact that it's so important to have our mental peace and understand that no matter what happens in the world, but the only person we would need is ourselves, and we need to understand and embrace every emotion that we have and channelize it in the best possible way so that we can have peace of mind, because this is a time that it's a very trying time and peace of mind is the need of the hour. So it really reiterated that fact. So thank you for reminding us of that. Yeah.
Lovely to hear from you, Rupsha. Exactly what you mentioned is 100% right. We need to be content with our own company. Know what the most difficult challenge for everyone is? It is not the tough boss or challenging children or super challenging wife. It is ourselves and our emotions.
Absolutely. Very beautifully said, Ruksha, honestly. And a lot of stuff on the chats. Misha Kamath has written, look within for your passion, what keeps you going. Find the answer to that, and the emptiness starts receding. And that's really well said as well, right? Try to find things that you love. That's what we're trying to do. What Revati is helping us do is trying to understand ourselves, understand our emotions, and that's honestly what ES is about, right? Once you know what you like, what you're doing, you don't mind spending time, you'll be able to understand yourself a little better. So spend time on yourself, get to know yourself a little better, and things will get better, so very well said. Okay, there's a lot more chats. I think Atharva wants to speak again. Let's give him. Atharva, why don't you want to say something?
Yes, sir.
Tell us.
This pandemic has taken lives of many people, but some people are doing their work like they are superheroes, because they are saving our lives, because doctors are saving our lives, because they are treating us. They are not thinking about themselves, and failures teach us to be successful.
Wow. Atharva, I think
literally nostalgic.
I want you to hold the next session, Atharva. It's beautiful. Really well said. And keep having these positive thoughts. Keep having these thought processes, Atharva. I'm really excited how you're growing up, and very well said. Really well said. Good job. Right, Revati? Our youth is.
I'm overwhelmed for Atharva's words,
No, it's good. It's good. That's the whole idea, just a different kind of education, which, many years ago we didn't have, but today we are more mindful of ourselves, thanks to, psychologists like you and people who are bringing to our notice, the positives in our lives. So yeah, awesome, Revati. Thanks. I think we've done with all our four stories. But the idea is that these stories are just examples. Try to find these stories in your own lives, and like we said, all the positives. We try to find positives. Try to find the positives in these. So I just wanted to thank Revati. Really nice session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, Karan, Nicole, and Smriti. Thank you so much. You people are really lovely, and you really made it possible. Thank you so very much.
Most welcome. So she's mentioning Smriti and Nicole. They're part of the ES team. Like we were saying, there's a lot of effort that goes behind these sessions. You know, it's we go through trials. We want to make sure that in 1 hour you get a lot of information, a lot of these pockets of knowledge, which people have taken years to do. So. Thanks again, Revati. Thank you all for joining. I know it's a Sunday, it's a lazy day, but good for you that you made time for yourselves. And you know that we have these sessions every weekend. But before that, we'd like you to continue your journey with us. Our Insta handles, Facebook, YouTube. Revati is on Facebook as well. And if you want, we have a self-care community where you can express your emotions, something like Atharva spoke, express your emotions, express your positives, express your mind space. That's what the safe space is for, so that people from the community can help you and learn from you. So use our community well. It's all of this is for you. The whole idea is that we're having a lot of these sessions. So we have some sessions on next weekend on public speaking for the virtual world. So that's sort of understanding how to present yourself virtually, because that is the new normal. We have an amazing session on bonsai by Sudhir Jadhav, photography, fitness, how to read an artwork. That's a really crazy session as well. Amazing on how to understand art. So we have different sessions on different fields. All of it is for you to understand yourself better. Try them out. All of it is free. And yeah, like we said, once you're ready, once you've gained this knowledge, we'd like you to give back with this knowledge. So try to find a way where you can give back to the community, right? Because like we saw in the stories, it's good to be good. So we are happy to have impacted many lives. So if you feel like you can participate, help the community with your skills, with your knowledge, with whatever, do reach out to us and support us in any way we can. We're going to send out a feedback form. Do read the feedback form. It will help us. And we are also sending sort of a small link which you can use right now, or also on the feedback form, is just so that you can help us continue getting these sessions out and continue impacting people's lives with knowledge. So you can check the link in the chat box as well as in the feedback email. And I hope to see you all for these sessions. We're having a lot of them, so do continue joining us. And thanks again, Revati. It was honestly a really nice session today. Thanks for a beautiful Sunday.
Thank you so much, Karan. Thank you, Nicole and Smriti. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Thanks, everyone. And have a nice week, and I'll see you all next weekend. All right.
All right.
Let's